Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 21 franchise mode here in San Jose, California, year number 7, free agency. And you know what? It feels nice to be champions. It feels nice to be the Stanley Cup champions. It feels like a fall evening where you get some good soup. And it fills you up, and you feel all nice and warm inside. And I'm glad I'm recording. Not so glad about the free agent pool. You know, nothing big really fits on this team. We do have $12 million. That's really cool. That's a lot of money. Do you know how much $12 million is? It's more than $10 million. That's a fair amount of money. I was deciding maybe Charlie McAvoy, maybe a Jonathan Drouin, or an Artemi Panarin. But honestly, with the guys that I'm trying to retain this offseason, like our goalies, I'm not really set on keeping either of them. So goalies are voodoo. If we end up with a friggin' 83 overall or like an 82 overall Mrazek or Grubauer, I'm fine with that because goalies are friggin' voodoo. Goalies are voodoo. I'm so right. Goalies are voodoo. So I'm going to wait on them. Goalies are dumb. Don't even need to worry about them. So honestly, we're just going to be worrying about depth options here in free agency. I think that's just the best decision. We got a couple of young, talented forwards coming up. So it's really going to be roll the dice this coming season. When it comes to depth options, because you have Daniel, or is it Daniel, or is it Daniil? Daniel, I knew it was Daniel. French-Canadian? He's Canadian, and that's a French name, I think. Right. Yeah, did he play in the playoffs for us? It's been a while since I recorded, so wow. He was pretty good in the AHL playoffs. That's pretty dope. We got Pushkarev coming up. Oshie and Myers are all here. A couple other guys in the AHL coming up. Maybe Kajakovic, Parsons will maybe get an opportunity this season. But let's just settle down. Bring the guys back that we want to bring back. Who are we discussing? Yes, the RFAs. Dallas Rita really doesn't want a lot of money. I know he's been on the trade block for a long time. We're like, if there's a trade out there, let's just make it. For 8 years, he'd want 10. No way, but that's a good sign that he'll potentially grow. So what I would rather give him is a 1-year deal. I think I already gave him a 1-year deal last year, and that was a prove it. How are you in the playoffs for us? I feel he was just a non-factor. Regular season-wise, he's there. He's great for us, but postseason, not great. We won the Stanley Cup, so, you sort of... Yeah, you can't really be mad at too much from what you get from your players in the Stanley Cup playoffs if you win the championship. So honestly, I'm going to give him 3.2 flat. I'm not even going to times it by 0.85. If that's what he comes back at, that's what he comes back at. Also, poor Novak. I feel really bad because he was a really highly touted defensive prospect for the longest time. And he's been in the AHL. He's been in Europe doing his thing, really hasn't grown at all. He's 22. He also hasn't been given that opportunity in the NHL. So what I want to do is if we give him lock him down for 3 years, brings him to 25, 26 years of age, as just a cheap depth defender. I'll do 1.5 as just a depth guy. I know that's just a bit of money to throw at a guy with no NHL experience, but I'm okay giving that to him. That really doesn't bother me there. Goalie-wise, both of our goalies, who are both voodoo, they're both awful. But in the playoffs, they were both so bad. They were both so bad for us. But honestly, if I'm bringing someone back, probably going to be Naronin just because he's the younger guy. He currently wants 4.4, but I'm just going to let him chill out there in free agency. We'll try to bring him back for a lower number. I wish this free agency pool was, more interesting because, I had a couple of, big ideas like, McAvoy or Panarin. But, if we want to keep this team relatively the same, that won a championship, let's just run it back. Let's run it back. There are a couple of depth options, though, that I just... cheap, little bit of money. Let's see. I will sign just a couple of guys for the AHL. Maybe depth NHLers for us. My cat is climbing all over me. McGregor, buddy. That's my cat. I love him. And I would bury a Bowie knife in anybody's chest to protect him. Don't you forget it. Okay, so we currently have 38 contracts. Plenty of room. Hopefully those guys sign. I also want to get, is it Ty Dellandrea, former Dallas Stars first-round draft pick in 2018. He's a two-way forward, pretty decent defensive stats. I mean, as a depth guy, I know I've said the word depth like 80 times in this video, and it's only been 6 minutes. So, just give it to him. Just give it to him. He's fine. He's fine. Defensively, was there anybody out here that I wanted to give a contract to? Ooh, yes, please. He could grow into something. Just a couple of guys to fill out a roster, just in case something doesn't work. We have options. We got options. We always got options. Always, 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 always. But I think right there, was there any veteran presence we'd like to put on the blue line? Our defense, of course, pretty good as it is. So, Vakanainen. I had this guy in my first franchise mode with Columbus in NHL 20, and I can't pronounce his name. Urho Vakanainen. I'm pretty sure. Did I butcher it? I don't know. $1.2 million we're currently spending. I'm gonna wait on him. If he's there, if he's an option, I totally want to go for it. Coaching-wise, do we have coaches to figure out? I think we did. Yeah, we got to go ahead and get Sid the Kid back. And Sidney Crosby probably wants to be the associate coach, so we are going to demote. No. Demote. I haven't played, and I won't lie, I haven't picked up NHL 2021 since my last upload. I've been playing a lot of MLB The Show. Just, it's another video game. NHL can get really infuriating after a while. So, just something different, right? Let's go find Sidney Crosby. Sid the Kid, you want to be that NHL associate coach? We'll give it to you. Just sign the contract on the dotted line. Yeah, so I'm forgetting the buttons. So if I'm trying to click on a player profile, I might press triangle to bring up their stats, even though you just click on right trigger. So that's my day. Let's hope he resigns. I'll worry about, the AHL coaching is basically fine. I think we're good. I think housekeeping is all good. Blitchfield, there might be a trade in the works. There might be a trade, but I don't want to say anything too yet. No, nobody can have Blitchfield. Sidney Crosby is going to re-sign with the San Jose Sharks. That would be his 4th career Stanley Cup. Wow, good for him. No, why would I even do that, Colorado? Okay. Advance a couple of days. Ty Dellandrea is going to accept our offer. That's pretty sick. Novak is going to reject. So he doesn't want to do the 3-year deal. Okay. I was quite clear. You don't really get negotiation, Novak. What have you proved? Nothing. Nothing. You haven't even... Okay, I won't get too mad. It's too early in the episode to get mad. It's too early. It's not worth it. But all those other depth options are going to sign those contracts. That's really dope. That's good to see. And we're still waiting on your boy, Dallas Rita. Novak, okay, we can play this game. I'll give you $1 million. I will give you $1 million flat for 2 years to play, potentially, in the NHL for the first time in your career. Either which way, it's not looking great for you, Novak. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Dallas Rita is going to sign that 1-year deal. Thank you, Dallas, for making it easy for me. Everyone wants Blitchfield because he's the best 4th liner in the NHL. I believe Novak should be signing here any moment now. Novak is going to sign that 2-year deal. That's dope. Goalie-wise, if there's a cool goalie out there. I know John Gibson was chilling. But, I mean, we got $10 million, which means we could, like, just let go of Malik. He's from the U.S. We've been over this. It's probably Malik because he's American. But he could... Never mind. I'm not getting into a discussion with myself on video for a couple of minutes if one is right or wrong. But, I mean, I guess that's... Yeah. Somebody commented on an old video that I put on Twitter, that I just put a screenshot of it on Twitter. He said, oh, you speak too much. And I'm like, yeah, it's sort of my thing. That's what I do. So, hey, thank you for subscribing if you're here. If you're a viewer, if you're a hater, I really appreciate it. On the way to 2,000 subscribers. That's the plan. Goalies. Let's see. So Novak... No, not Novak. Noronin is an 87 overall. I'm going to give him that deal. Doesn't really deserve it, but I'll give it to him. And for my backup, I mean, do I go like just... Okay, first, let's lock down Noronin. Let's lock him down. I believe he'll be an RFA next year if we give him that one-year deal. So, in the system, Noronin, how much do you want? I will give you 4.2 for 1 year. It's another prove it deal. I know you just won the Stanley Cup, not with any of your help, because you were abysmal. Nick Malik looks to be the trading asset. I know he doesn't have a lot of value, but I'd rather not go two young goalies. That doesn't really tend to work out very often. But if Noronin signs easy, then we could potentially go after another $4 million goalie. Whatever's left from the pool, Noronin's going to reject. Noronin, you don't deserve any of this money. I hope you know that. You're only coming back because of your overall. I don't like you. I don't like you in the slightest, Noronin. Nope, not in the slightest. 0%. I don't know if it's possible to love a person that low, you know? Not love that. Okay. So give him that contract. He should sign. Don't make it hard. Please. Don't make this difficult, Noronin. Nick Malik, I'm over him. He was an experiment. He didn't work. C'est la vie. But actually, who are the forwards? They're all making plenty of money. No thank you. So if we give him 4.2, we'll be left with a bit of money. Because I'm bad at math, and I don't want to go into it. Cal Peterson is a beast. I know he just re-signed in LA. It was a deal. I can't remember the specific contract details, but I like him. Yeah, I've always liked him in LA. In this game, it doesn't seem like he's very good. St. Louis was crap. Colorado was great. So in a backup role, I know it was only 16 games, and it was forever ago at the very start of this franchise mode. But, I mean, he's played with crap teams for his entire career. If we give him that opportunity as a backup, I mean, he could... And he doesn't want a lot of money. And I'd feel more comfortable giving it to Cal Peterson because he's younger than Grubauer, and he's asking for double, basically. So... Or we could go Connor Ingram. But just as an option, to be a potential starter for us if everything goes wrong, I'd rather give it to him. Nick Malik, I'm over that experiment. Let's go. Let's give you 2-year deal. I mean, I'll give you 3.9 for 2 years. Cal Peterson, let's see if he signs that deal. Noronin, let's see if our goalies sign. Let's see. No Anaheim, I'm not going to do that deal. At least give me something interesting. Come on. Cal Peterson's going to accept that offer. Thank you, Cal. And Noronin is playing hardball, apparently. Noronin is going to sign, which means Nick Malik is the odd man out, which sucks. And he doesn't have a lot of trade value, and that's sad. But I'm sure there's teams out there that would enjoy an 84 overall goalie. And, you know, if he is given an offer out there in free agency, I feel like it'd just be better to... Wow. So I'm going to trade him myself because this game is... Yeah, no, its trade value is so crap. Yep, because there's no team out there that would overpay for a goalie like that. Because he's not going to make a lot of money. Like if you go to maybe Anaheim. Nope. Well, No, I don't want to deal with him in the playoffs. No thanks. I'm not putting up with that crap. Same with Chicago. Columbus, you need a goalie. You need a starting goalie. So, just give me, I don't know, like a couple of picks here or there. Not Seth Jones. Tomas Hertl. Could I bring Tomas Hertl back? Tomas Hertl? No. You got any rookie skaters that I could just throw in here? Trade value-wise. Okay. Let's see if we can do a third and a fourth. That should go through, right? It's an 84 overall goalie. That should go through. Trade is rejected. Columbus. Okay, so we're just gonna wait. How much money do we have? Because we could do a sign and trade. We got 4. So what I'm gonna do. This free agency's gone on too long. I said there was nothing to do, and we were doing everything. I think trade value-wise, it'll probably shoot up if we give him a deal. So let's give him a deal. We will do a 1-year deal. 1-year deal, send him to a team. Vamos. Plenty of teams would take that. They will regret it immediately, though, because he's voodoo. And he's not. He'll probably go put up a 930 save percentage, and we'll see him in the Stanley Cup Finals. Nick Malik has accepted that offer. Thank you for doing that. Okay, how much has his trade value changed? Has it gone up? Nick Malik, it's basically the same. Now, if we do that, is there any other interesting deals? Thirds. I mean, not Edmonton. I mean, Washington will do it for a third and a fifth. I mean, if that's all I can get him for, if that's the block right now, I'm going to accept the deal. It's a 1-year. Enjoy him, Washington, I guess. Okay. And it's going to take me a couple of minutes to set up lineups because it's been a hot second. So I will see you in a moment. Ooh, okay. Toronto, what's going on here? Oh, wait, Toronto! Well, hold your horses. I kept recording. Hello. A 78 overall goaltender, who is a maybe. He might turn out to be a thing. But for a 72 overall center who will never see the day of light in our franchise mode. Well, that's an option. So we have, the depth chart is looking as so. So you got Neronen, Cal Peterson, who will be gone either this season or next, at least as a depth option. Not even a depth option, as a backup. You know what I mean? Like, just as an option, just in case. Christensen is 21, so the exact same age as this goalie we are trying to acquire, or we're actually, that's a fantastic deal. Huey, I think it's Huey. We drafted him in 2025. I almost said 2005. 12th overall. So he was a legit. Ooh, okay. But we're turning that into a 78 overall prospect goalie who is 21, who will automatically be the best goaltending prospect we have. Toronto, you have yourselves a deal. Wow, that is something. Here we are, the 2027-2028 San Jose Sharks, your defending, reigning Stanley Cup champions. Let's see what they're all about, and honestly, things are basically exactly the same. Fourth line, we'll get to it. Shane Wright, he's a beauty. I love him. Captain Wright, the price is right, baby. You love him. I love him. You love him. I love him. He's the best. I can't wait for him to actually be in the NHL. He's going to be sick. He's a franchise-level talent. High franchise potential in this game. He's a beauty. Cole Perfetti, Brock Besser, former MVP. Let's see. Now, last regular season was not great. This team carried themselves to the playoffs. Is carried the right word? The superstars got us across the finish line, and that's all I said they needed to do. But this season, I want to see us go out there and kick some behind in the Pacific Division, because Anaheim, LA, they're all sort of on the turnaround. They're good. They're here, and they've arrived. We have our championship, so this is all golden. I'm not sure when this franchise mode is going to be over, but NHL 22 is right around the corner. So let's see if we can win another championship. But let's talk about the bottom six: Cody Glass, Dallas Rita, and Daniel. It's Daniel. I don't know why I want to throw like some accent on it. Daniel Rue. Let's see. In his, I believe this will be his soft. Or technically, he's still a rookie. He's still a rookie in the playoffs. He didn't actually ever play for us in the playoffs. So let's see what he can do. Things will be changed. Especially something here on the fourth line. His name is Vyacheslav Pushkarev, who I am very, very high on. 23rd overall pick in 2024. He's a sniper. Can't pass the puck. He's got a fantastic wrist shot and power, or slap shot power, but his slap shot accuracy and wrist shot power is garbage. His offensive awareness is probably carrying his overall. He's a 97 overall. His defense is abysmal. We're feeding him to the Lions, but he's also surrounded by some great talent who should offset his defensive. I don't know. His physicality isn't great, but his skating is fantastic. His defense has 5 stars. Defensive awareness, shot blocking, and stick checking are all right. For a sniper, he's weirdly built. So let's try him out. Aiden Myers and Oshie are your fourth liners. No Blitchfield, because he is sort of a depth option at this point. That's like, go back and count how many times I said it. I'm so sorry. I've said depth. Oh, make that another one. Oh my god. Yeah, this team, as you can tell, is bursting at the seam with talent. So one of these guys, Dallas Rita, it is that season. I know it said it was last year, but now with the cup under our belts, now we can afford some wiggle room. So that's it's him and Myers. They I know on the fourth line he's gonna have a hard time producing what he usually does. 20 goals is usually the cap, but let's see what he can do. Defensively, I believe it's exactly the same as it was going into the playoffs. Was Couturier hurt going into the playoffs? I think we threw... he might have been there the entire time, actually. Yeah, I mean, it's great defensive core. There's not a whole lot I can say about that. Let's see if they actually play defense. Power play, penalty kill are all exactly the same except for Pushkarev. I thought, let's throw him out there. If he can score a couple of power play goals... he is not great physically, but let's see if that has any merit to his success that season. Is it actually going to show? Because I feel like this game is just a random number generator. That's all it is. That's all it feels like it is. Penalty kill looks really sick. Yeah, I mean, this team should win. This team should be able to glide into the playoffs easily. There should be no worries with this team. It's one of the best I've ever created. Maybe not as tight-knit as I would like it to be, because, usually your fourth line is set for your penalty kills, so you'd have Bleichfield, Taze, and someone else there. But there's just too much talent. Scratch players, you got Vender Sumpel and Tyler Delandria. In the AHL, don't worry too much about scratch players. You got a couple of prospects to look out for. Blitchfield's chilling doing his thing. He knows what he is. He knows what he is to this franchise. He's a beauty. He knows it. If there's an injury or two, you know in crunch time he's going to be on this team. You got Aaron Schaefer. Aaron. He's a playmaker with all right passing. Shooting he's got fantastic wrist shot. So I'm expecting some great things from him. Defensively, he's all right. That defensive awareness is crazy good. So that's probably carrying a lot of his overall. Let's see if he can produce for us. And then you got Jonathan Taze just chilling. He's not good enough anymore, but, that fourth line, we can still reunite it if need be. Defensively, a couple of guys we picked up in free agency here or there. Dimitrov and Novak, if there's an injury or two, they will be there. in the NHL. I'm not going to bother checking the special teams because they're special teams in the AHL. You don't got to worry too much about it. Now we have Christopher McCulloch. McCulloch. 21, 80 overall. A beautiful trade with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Looks like he and Christensen are the next guys. Scratch players, you don't need to worry about them, as I said before. Let's start the regular season. I am legitimately excited to see what this team can do. Before anything, before we simulate a day, any contracts coming up at the end of the season, obviously Dallas Rita, Magnuson, ooh, that's a huge one, massive. Oh, we got to lock him down to that. We have $10 million in extension, so the year number 8 off season is going to be messy. This season, let's run it back. Let's not make some major decisions until we are forced to. Because I've got to relearn this team because it's been like 4 weeks since I've actually used this squad. But Magnuson for 5 years, how much would 8 be? He's a top. Yeah, if I'm locking down a guy, this player easily worth $10 million on the open market as a defensive defenseman who is 21. He's a beast. So if I could get him for 8 years, 5 years is basically the end of the franchise mode, right? We don't got to think long term here. So if I just do the 5 years, how much would he want? Yeah, 5 years works for me. 6.15 times 0.85. We could get him down to like 6, just under 6, but I'll go 6.5 just because he's a beauty. So I'll give him 6.5 over 5. If he signs that deal, that's a steal of a contract. Couturier on that third pairing. Will he do? No, he won't do 3 years, but he'll do 2 years at basically league minimum. Oshie? Okay, so if I do 8 years, doesn't look like he's gonna grow too much more. But as a depth guy, he is he that sniper or was he the two-way forward? I always get them mixed up. He is the two-way forward. I'm gonna wait around for him. I know it's only one. I should give him that contract now. I might eat my words, but we'll wait. We'll wait. Player cards right. Here in preseason, I made sure auto rotate goalie is back on. Goalies are voodoo. And if worse comes to worse, we'll just turn it off and go with the 2 losses in a row, and we throw them out. The whole gig. First game of the season against the Arizona Coyotes. I'm probably not going to slow sim it because I don't know what my record is for simming first game of the season. Magnuson is going to sign that 5-year deal at 6.5. Thank you very much, Magnuson. And don't forget about Couturier. I just glossed over that, but my bad, Couturier. So 2 defensemen for really cheap. Just really, really cheap. And wow, I'm so glad we didn't have to spend out there on the open market, except for Roenick and Makar. So done a pretty good job drafting defensemen, I feel, in this franchise mode. You have Edvinsson. You have Couturier. You got Dimitrov and Novak in the AHL, who are NHL ready, but our team is so good, it's hard to, make an argument for them to be in the lineup over somebody else. But first game of the season, it's first game of the season after a Stanley Cup. You know what would be cool in future games? It'd be cool if first game of the season you go into it and you get to see your Stanley Cup banner. It actually puts it in the rafters. It'd probably be super easy to do that. That's all I'm saying. First game of the season, 2-1 after the first period. Timo Meier having himself a fantastic start. And then you got Datsuk, who does score on Noronin. Second period is going to be 4-1 San Jose Sharks. Brad Lambert scores a pair as well. And Beauregard is not having himself a good night for the Arizona Coyotes. But, it's Arizona, so what can I say? Poor Arizona. Have they been good at all in this franchise mode? 10 years? Have they done anything different? I literally don't know. Have they been in the playoffs in this franchise mode? Don't get too cocky yet. A 4-1 victory to open the season as the defending Cup champions. 3 points for Brad, 2 points for Timu, and Ronan with a fantastic first game. So we win that one against the Coyotes. Let's go the first month of play, see where we're at. It should be a good month. We should be a great team. We should be fantastic. 3-2 OT loss to the Capitals. We're going to beat the Senators by 1 goal in regulation. Dumpster fire Detroit. We beat them 4-1. Philadelphia, come on. 5-2 loss for our first regulation loss of the season. October 23rd, Brad Lambert has been injured with a sprained ankle. I know how it feels, Brad. I have rolled my ankle many of times, but you're an athlete, so put some ice on it and go back in. But I mean, it's till the 23rd, so I'll just throw Tyler Dellandrea in there. I know that's a couple of games, so I should probably micromanage. But in this game, it's so boring to micromanage. It's so mind-numbing. Holy moly. Brody Brookbank in 2020, it looks like he's going to be the first overall pick in 2028. Oh, what a name. Oh, that's such a very classy name. So, whoa. 6-1 win against the Leafs. I know he should... I mean, yeah, there's no point in micromanaging when it's 3 games. Pittsburgh, we beat them. Brad Lambert is officially back. Thank you very much. Dellandrea went in there. Second line, he had 1 point. I mean, it don't matter. We won the games. That's all that matters. Brad, having a good season. Yes, I'm excited to see the stats. I would just love for somebody to win MVP again. That'd be fun. We lose against Edmonton. We beat the Ducks. Injury in the AHL. That sucks for that young D-man. Timo Meier wants a... Timu, you're playing second line. Shut up. Shut up, Timu. I know your contract's coming up relatively soon, either not this year, either next year or the year after. Really, Brad? Really, Brad? It's been like 2 weeks. It's been 3 weeks of hockey. Get over it, Brad. Get over it. You know how important you are to this team. You know your spot on this squad. So that's a couple of wins in a row. Okay, end the month off nicely. 9-2-2 after that injury there. I believe he got injured around there. We lost. We won. We lost against Edmonton. Very fantastic end of the month, and that's what I needed to see. I know last year was not a great start, but I'm liking the stats. First place in the Pacific Division, up by 4, but Kings are, right there with 2 games at hand and only 4 points back. The Devils are up there in the Metro. Bruins are really good, and the Central Division is just liquid garbage through, 13 games. Through 1 month. I will quickly gloss over the stats. No, that's not the right word. I will quickly glance over the stats. Brock Besser, only 11 points. Don't worry, it's 1 month. You shouldn't take the first month stats too seriously. 2 months is when you start to worry about. American Thanksgiving is when you worry. I believe American Thanksgiving is in November. So this month, that's when you usually look at the standings and go, okay, this is what it's sort of shaping up to be. Shane Wright's been fantastic as the captain. I mean, that he does not worry me. Last year, that's not a bad season by any stretch of the imagination. So having himself a good year. Same with Cole. Dallas Rita. Okay, Dallas Rita. Having 10 points. By far the best start to a season he's ever had, and that's what we needed to see. Brad Lambert, he was injured, so let him get back into the groove. Cody Glass, Daniel Rue, not too shabby. Ooh, Jack Quinn. And I believe I already knew he was down to a medium top 6. That's not fun, but he has a great contract. For what he brings to the table, I'm not really too worried. Aiden Myers, -2. That fourth line is getting curb stomped. Yeah, they're getting curb stomped. They're getting curb stomped. That's all I can. I feel like I've also said that phrase so many times. I'm not. It's been a while since I commentated, so excuse me. If you're new here, Wow, you picked the wrong episode to to get into my stuff. Hey, better late than never. Cale Makar, 16 points. Good stuff. Good soup. Magnuson, yeah, this is what I expected offensively. I mean, I'm probably a bit more for Merkley. He is that offensive defenseman next to Cale Makar. Goalie-wise, finally some goddamn good goalie stats. And it's basically been Topi Noronen. 9-14 and a 2.47 goals against. That's Vezina quality. The AHL, Christensen and okay, they're splitting games pretty evenly, so that's good to see. That's good. They're both 21. So 21, it's not plus 10. 21. Topi Noronen, glad I gave you that deal. How long did I sign you for? That's the kicker. Sometimes they don't produce they produce more in contract seasons. Sometimes they just don't. Sometimes you bite the bullet, but it's a good thing that he's succeeding. It's only been 1 month. He could be an 850 at the end of next month, because this game is torture. Any games we want to slow sim this month? Vegas. Looks like Vegas. Why not? Because Vegas, I hate them very much. Going for win number 10 on the season, Colorado. Ryan Murphy. We don't have a lot of cap space, like $4-ish million. We could move out some if we felt like picking up a big piece. But Ryan Murphy, no thank you. Colorado, come on, just let me... Ooh, yeah, he's probably not great. Colorado, win number 10 on the season. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Schaefer, how you doing? Yikes. That's not very good. Through the season? Yeah, let me maybe change things up a tad. Let me give him more of an offensive second line. Yeah, let me give him a different center. Let me give him Connor Zary. No. Let me give him... You know what? It's been 1 month. We'll see next month. Let's take out Kaja. I should probably get Kajakovic in. I will get him in. That's smart. Thank you, Owen, for... I keep pressing triangle. I keep friggin' pressing triangle. I don't know what I'm doing. Wait. I don't even know how to play this game anymore. Kajakovic, he was a right winger. Let's throw him in somewhere, just for an offensive option. You know what? I don't feel like it. I'll do it off camera some other time. We just got obliterated by Buffalo. Toronto, let's rebound here. 3-2 shootout victory. Boston pretty... Ooh, 9-8-0. Boston, yikes. Ugh, I thought they were doing good. What? So, that's a loss, that's a win, that's a win, that's a loss. Okay. Jack Quinn, you're playing 16 minutes an evening. Let me try to persuade you. You're not even having a great season, so what has really, where's your evidence? If you bring me physical evidence, try to prove me wrong. Don't give me the blanket say, I think I'll do better. Of course you do better. Not necessarily, because some players suck. Do you suck? Do you suck? No, he doesn't. He just won a Stanley Cup. Connor Dewar is hurt in the AHL, so don't worry about that too much. LA for win number 18. Win number 18 on the season, 18-4-2. The Golden Knights are very good. They're probably second place in the division. No, they're third. Oh, we should have played the Kings. But let's go with screw it. Is this one on home ice? We'll do the rubber match. We'll do the rubber match. Yeah, we'll do this one right here on home ice. So are we going to beat the Vegas Golden Knights away? We do. And for win number 20 on the season. You're playing 15 minutes on the third line, Cody. You know your role. You're playing all the penalty kill. Shut up. God. It'd be so much more fun managerial-wise in this game if it was just, fresh and new, if they did something different, but it's mind-numbingly painful. Kajakovic, you're a sniper, right? How did you do in those games? 2 points? That's not bad. I should probably... Yeah, I feel bad. I should... I don't know where to put him in. I should probably trade him as what's what. But for my AHL, they should, he's power forward. He good. Yeah, screw it. But yeah, I shouldn't care too much. I feel I've spent too much time debating with myself on if I should care. Okay, for win number 80, not win number 82, for win number 20. Let's go. First period, 0-0 in San Jose. 3 shots through 20 minutes is not great. San Jose. Second period is going to be 1-1. MJ3 gets on the board first, and Jacquin is going to tie it. Third period tied 1-1. I'm not very good at other languages. Give me a break. Power play, Ryan Merkley, right in front of the net, too, on Jonas Korpisalo, who lives in my nightmares forever. 2-1. It's going to be 2-2. Shea Theodore ties it, and power play late. Ooh, 3-on-3. You suck, Noronin. Every single time we get into these moments. Every time, Noronin. Every time. Thank you, Noronin. You couldn't just give the fans what they want, and that was 3-on-3 overtime. You imbecile. You imbecile. There's 3-2 loss, so I can't be too mad. Dallas Rita. Oh my. I'm concerned about my ice time. How about you be concerned about winning games? Why don't you? I'm going to disagree. Big middle finger to you, Dallas Rita. No offense. Just stop talking to me. Can I put my phone on silent? Is that a thing? Oh my God. I'm so done with, this is my whole thing. I shouldn't go on a tangent, but I will. But I'll do it anyways. See, it's so hard playing this game. It's not fun. I do it for you guys, and it's fun. Commentating. That's the whole thing. It's so fun. I love sharing what I make. This game is the bane of my existence. It's so bad. And NHL 22, I don't think it's going to be much better. Let's go check the stats. Win number 20 on the season. That's fun. Okay, so, Timo Meier, after that conversation we had, got better. That's good. 32 points. Thank God it's not a contract season. Cole Perfetti and Shane Wright are having a great year. Brad Lambert's up there now. Same with Brock Besser. Jack Quinn's gotten better. Yeah, offensively, this team is doing great. Terry, the fourth line is... Jeez. I gotta put him through the ringer. I just have to. If he wants the time in the NHL, he's gotta play there. But I could, later in the season, throw... Terry Oshie, what's your giveaway to takeaway ratio? That's an interesting stat. Giveaway to takeaway ratio is about 50-50. Like what it usually has been in seasons past. So, if we want another fourth liner, what we could do is put Pushkarev on the third line. Maybe... Daniel Rue's not having a bad year, so... Yeah. Pushkarev in the NHL on the fourth line or not at all. That's kind of the only option we have. He has 3 goals. 2 of them have come on the power play. He has 4 power... So... most of his points have come on the power play. Power play specialist it is. And we're not paying him much. So that's good. Cale Makar, 30 points. Trying to get that Norris, Roenick, and Merkley. I'd like to see Merkley do a tad better. Because he dropped in potential. Overall, he's basically been the same for a bit now. Not making a whole lot of money. He's not happy about ice time, even though he's playing a boatload of... This game is killing me. Frederick Magnuson. Yeah, he's putting up... How many... As a defenseman, you shouldn't expect that, but it is very, very nice to see. Goalie-wise, it got worse. I told you, nothing in this game is... Oh my God. Oh my dear Lord. Oh, this game is giving me a stroke. Yeah, because... okay, maybe he wasn't a great goalie as an 84 overall. Some goalies just suck. No rhyme, no reason. And if he sucks that bad, maybe I just bring up one of the goalies from the AHL. How are they doing? They're doing okay for AHL. It's not too shabby. I think I'm going to call it there. I just, maybe we go a tad, maybe just a little bit more. Do I go one more month? We're only through, let me go to January. Let's go to January, halfway through the year. That makes sense. I like that idea. We will, I really don't feel like slow simming any games. God, Nashville sucks. They've been so bad for so long. Let's get through December. Happy birthday to me on December 1st. Nope. Don't really plan on making too many trades. If there's something out there, I'll definitely go for it. Because now, we won the Stanley Cup, so we don't really have to be too meticulous. So Brookbank doesn't look like he's going to be, but he's so good. He's got 20. He is legit. Oh, he's so good. And I don't have any scouts in the region. Well, I don't really care about the draft. I just want to win another Stanley Cup. That's all I really care about. Whoa, we lost to Nashville this game. Like, you should just be able to see on the screen, why is it so damn slow? St. Louis, 5-1 win, rebound there, okay. 2 wins in a row, okay, Nashville. So, okay, let's stop the game right there. Okay, hockey, riddle me this, riddle me that. A 12-19-1 team beat us twice in a week's span. Oh my god, this game. That should be two. How do they beat us? And then we're going to lose against the Rangers. Because they're so bad, they're good. Like Sharknado. Watch. And we beat them. 3-1. Okay. Hockey is also one of those sports where the best team is never guaranteed to win. Ever. So, hockey is weird. So, I sort of understand it there. But we win 4 in a row, which is a great turnaround for us. Then make it 5. Can we make it 6 against the Flames? We make it 6. 7? 7 in a row. Columbus is going to end it. I feel it. 5-2 victory. Oh, 8. I was going to say 5-2 loss, but an 8-1 victory. How many in a row is that? I lost count. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wins in a row. Let's go until we lose. Montreal here to start January. Make it 9. Cody Glass wants to talk to me. Well, I don't feel like I'm playing enough, John. I don't want a cupcake. Yeah, thank you for the vote of confidence. I appreciate it. Cody Glass. Montreal to make it. Can they not just come to me at the same time? Yeah, you're playing 1340. Well, you're sorry, bud. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Are you okay? So, if he wants more time, does he deserve power play? No. Maybe a little bit. Might get him in there after we look. That's 9 wins in a row. Can we make it 10? Little bit of a Florida action. Florida. Make it 10. 10 wins in a row. Tampa Bay, are they going to stop that 11th win in a row? Blitchfield's not going anywhere. Nope, not yet. Make it 11 in a row. Anaheim, they want to get some revenge and break this streak at 11. Beat them in the playoffs. Can we beat them again to make it 12 in a row? 12 in a row. Detroit. Send him to Detroit. This is what I get. We're going to lose 12 in a row. 13! Oh my god, there's no way. Is that 13 or maybe I'm just really bad at math and I forgot how to count. Is that going to be 14 in a row? And it stops against the Calgary Flames in the middle of January on the dot. January 15th is when the streak ended. So we got to go all the way up there. The last time we lost in regulation was against the Nashville Predators on the 5th. We won 2. We lost in the shootout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 wins in a row is a fantastic send-off to this episode. I'm so glad to be back. I'm really excited for NHL 22, even though we'll just roast it the entire time. But I'm excited. I'm excited to just get back to recording. It's really fun. I'm excited. But my computer's trash. Okay, in the Pacific Division, we got the best goals for, the worst goals against. No, the best goals against. The best goals against. My bad. That's, wow. Power play is going to be second best. Anaheim, they got Connor Bedard and company, so it's, it's like a percentage off. That's not too shabby. Penalty kill, that's second best in the division. We are a better team away, and in our last 10, we're 9, obviously. We won so many in a row. Wow, good stuff, boys. Most points in the NHL. Oh, I mean, that win streak, that'll do it. That'll do it. Wow, good stuff. Who is the worst team? Nashville. St. Louis. Nashville and St. Louis have not. You'd think the AI would just be able to rebuild and put out a good team. But no, said the computer. I won't trade for a goalie ever. Okay. Forward-wise, Brad Lambert leading the way. I believe he was our best forward last year with 90. I think he was. So he's on pace for... Wow, that's really... it's very satisfying. 30 and 60, 20 and 40. He's got... he is going to crush that. 30 points, and he's got some time. Like, half the season left. He could get 120 points. He's literally on pace for just under that. Timo Meier having a fantastic season. I'm glad he's here. Never got rid of him, and he's proved me... He's proved me right that I kept him around, because I always had faith in him. I always did. Shane Wright, good stuff. I really expect him to lead us in points, but he's the captain, and when it comes to crunch time, he'll do the thing. Brock Besser, 29 goals, leading the forwards in goals. That's really dope. Cole Perfetti, that first line coming in clutch. So the difference between this year and last isn't a whole lot from like a makeup of our team. It's 4 personnel, I think, in total has changed. 4 players, maybe around there. I'm generalizing. But this year, our second line and our first line are hammering out points left and right. They're doing what they're paid to do. Last year, they just didn't. They weren't where they are right now. And that's really nice to see. Cody Glass, Dallas Rita, and Daniel Rue. Pretty damn good third line. Fourth line... Well, I guess... Wait, which one's the sniper? How do I keep forgetting... Terry Oshie and Daniel Rue are the same person in my mind. I don't distinguish between the two. I don't know why. But Daniel Rue, not too shabby. That fourth line has turned things around. That is very good to see. Aiden Myers. So we gotta... Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people in the comments would be like, you gotta, trade him away. He might be. He might be that piece. We might go out and get, Michael Jordan. Who knows? Pushkarev, 13 points, -6. 6 of those points came on... So half of his points came on the power play. 3 of them were goals. Good. Who has the most game winners? Cole Perfetti has 5 game winners. 6 for Brock Besser. What a goddamn stud. Cale Makar trying to get that Norris. I don't blame him. Merkley shot up in points. Yeah. This is what I expect from this team. This is great. This is good soup. So, are you telling me when we get, good goaltending, the team is... What, are you telling me when our goalies that are the overall to be good are good, play good, we are good? It's strange how that works, how much he's 2 overall different, his stats are basic. I don't even, he's basically the same player as he was last year. Random number generator, you never know. And now Cal Peterson is a goddamn beast. As a backup, he's a machine. What is this game? This game is gonna, oh, yeah. Yeah. Best goalie in the NHL right now, I probably gotta get... it's a difference of 2 wins. You got a couple of guys in there. Mrazek. I would say Swayman is in there, and for sure Neronin and Blackwood. Yeah, good stuff. Rookie skaters, best rookie this year is Brandon Cashman. Sounds like a subscriber created player to me. He might be a subscriber created player. I can't actually recall. Sounds like a subscriber created player, even though whatever. Tikhonov for Detroit. Detroit. Nice. Caesar, whatever. Cormier. Rookies. Fun time. The reigning first overall pick, yep, for St. Louis, and somehow they're all crap. Or all those teams that were first, who pick high for the last couple of years are not good yet. I don't understand. But that's how you rebuild, Owen. I know, but they've been rebuilding since year 3 of this franchise mode. It's been like 5 years. Cale Makar, by far the runaway for the Norris. Quinn Hughes is right there. Jake Sanderson scoring all the goals. And how about that? Yep. Art Ross, Connor McDavid, I don't think is one in Art Ross. He's maybe won 1 or 2 throughout all my franchise modes. And that's insane when I make him the best player on planet Earth. He still can't. I don't know. But this season, he's pretty damn good. Trevor Zegras, 40. Wow. Oh, wow. Are you telling me Anaheim and Vegas are good still? Oh, no. That sucks. Most goals, Trevor Zegras up by... Oh, are you telling me they have 1 and 2 on goal scorers? That's messed up. That's messed up, Anaheim. Oh, and you have the best assist man, Matthew Savoie, former first line center. Was it first line center of the MVP line? MVP or Hall of Fame line in Columbus. You gotta be a 3 thumbs up original to remember that. Or you just went back and watched, because why would you put yourself through that? If I go back and listen to a video from a year ago, I want to rip my ears off, Van Gogh style. But that's where I'm going to leave it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share this with people you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I will see you in the rest of the 2028 regular season. Ciao.